Hey y'all, we're here in Houston, Texas at the Alta Arts at our second annual Alta Arts Live. And we're here actually in Gulfton, which is a really interesting part of Houston, right John? And I am Michelle Bouchard, the co-founder and the president of the board of Alta Arts, and I have my wonderful friend here with me.
Thank you so much, Michelle. John Evatz. I'm a board member with Alta Arts, and again, very excited as well to be here for what's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening.
And we're the greatest city in America, right, John?
We are, in fact, I think for many people, very few people understand the cultural impact that Houston has in terms of its ability to create wonderful, wonderful opportunities for the youth, for those that are looking to express themselves in all forms and fashions. And I think that's what's going to be exciting about this particular venue and what we're doing at Alta Arts.
Absolutely, and that's why our motto is, from here you can see everything, because you can see everything in Houston, Texas, and that's what a lot of people don't know yet. But as we blab on the bayou more here, right, John?
Absolutely. And in fact, Michelle brought up a good point. There's so much about Houston that is just mysterious to a lot of people who don't live in Houston or don't even live in Texas, for that matter. And what's exciting...
Aside from the alligators.
Well, yes, and that'll be part of our... And the possums, because they'll catch you when you're not looking. But anyway, we're just excited to again introduce an incredible venue for the city of Houston and Gulfton and Sharpstown.
Absolutely, and our mission here is to enhance and elevate the cultural arts and architecture in Southwest Houston and beyond, and across America. Now, I think we need to go talk to our co-founder.
As a matter of fact, we are very excited to introduce you to the man who had the vision and can tell us a little bit more about the vision and his ability to put this on the map. So I'm going to have you follow us, and here we go.
And actually, before the man, you might look at what the man made, and that tells you a lot.
Incredible. There he is, Michael.
Hey.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, John.
This is
Michelle.
Michael Prentice, the co-founder of Alta Arts and the chairman of the board of Alta Arts, who created this wonderful space, studio space, where we're housed. So, Michael, we're looking at some of your works of art that you brought over from Paris. Michael lived in Paris for 30 years as a sculptor. And can you tell us a little bit about your life and why you founded Alta Arts and what you want to accomplish through it?
Well, actually, what I want to accomplish with Alta Arts is to create in the west of Texas, west of Houston, a small cultural event.
But we don't do anything small here in Texas.
Well, it's because I've been living in France for so long that I have to get used to the Texas.
Well, the impact will be great, Michael. But tell us a little bit more. So.
Yeah, no, it's a great space I found, and we fixed it up so that we could do different forms of cultural things, music, theater, readings, painting shows, sculpture shows, and eventually anything anybody has an idea they want to do,
and
basically.
Now, Michael, I'm not going to ask you what this sculpture is all about.
Well, it's beautiful. Somebody thought it was another sculptor, a very famous Texas sculptor, and actually they were quite surprised when I said I had done it.
Well, would you say, Michael, I know with this venue and the likes, your ability and your incredible history and craftsmanship and artistic design throughout the years, isn't it true that there are a number of sculptures over the course of the next few months that we might be able to exclusively look at and hear the story about?
Eventually, yes. We're just starting this whole space, and so, yes, absolutely. And we have the great opportunity to do a wonderful jazz quartet with a fantastic singer, and you will hear that tonight.
Yes, and we've got the amazing Beaux Saunders coming in, who's from London, singing tonight, right?
Well, I know, and in fact, I don't even know if anyone really knew that, but that's going to be an incredible surprise. And on that note, no, it's I would think people will be surprised to hear the beauty and power of Beaux Saunders. And again, it's a secret, but it's quite not a secret for those of you who are viewing with us this evening.
We should get the show on the road, don't you think?
I think so. Why don't we go inside, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's go inside and see this magnificent building. So y'all follow us.
Yep.
John,
yes.
You just can't imagine. Isn't it wonderful to see
I'll
these
tell you.
22-foot ceilings and all the lighting, and we've got quite a crowd here tonight, John.
It's almost a vision out of a Paris nightclub,
or maybe your days in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Vegas. I don't know if you guys know this, but John actually spent a lot of time with the chairman in Las Vegas.
Yes, the years. But I'll tell you, What's great about this space, Michelle, is the ability to produce and create whatever it is that you're looking at, whether it be sculpture, fashion, theater, music, all of those wonderful expressions of art. So
It's all here in Houston, Texas now. And you know, we're so lucky because we have a great musical director, the great Paul English.
There
and
is
his
no doubt
Quartet,
about that.
Who have stepped up to the plate to help make Alta a world-class venue. And now we're going to talk to somebody.
As a matter of fact, you're right.
Yeah.
We have got.
We're going to talk to our youngest board member, actually, who is a young Houstonian. She's actually from Lafayette, Louisiana, originally.
Is that going to be our first guest, our first interviewee? That's Rachel
Mouton.
Absolutely.
Hi, hello.
Rachel.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Good to see you. Good
Looks
to
great
see
in
you.
here.
Yeah, you look great. Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome.
Thanks, Sean.
So Rachel, you've joined the advisory board.
I have.
And we'd love to know how you came to join the advisory board and what you want to accomplish and how you think you're going to rope in a lot of young people.
Sure. Sounds good. So I was actually here at the Alta Arts for our last Alta Arts Live, Tempest Fugit. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, no, 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago now.
Time flies.
And had a fantastic time. The music was great, obviously. Paul English and the Quartet are fantastic. Met a ton of awesome people. Was able to network, was able to kind of meet. It's a kind of a culmination of minds here.
Yeah.
So I asked you, Michelle, how do I get involved? How do I be a part of this? How do I watch it grow?
She did.
And now I'm luckily standing here with you guys as a board member of it all. So it's been really exciting.
And she may be planning some Zydeco events. Is that
I
right?
have to. Being
No,
from
I would think
Louisiana,
that would be an
I think-
absolute must.
I think it has to happen.
Right. Well, we're so grateful to you, Rachel, and we
Thank
look forward
you.
to all the great things you're going to do. She's also a CPA, and of course, you know, all nonprofits need help from CPAs.
I am willing to help out.
Very important.
Right. And by the way, all of you who've joined us online, we would so appreciate you going to that donate button, right, Rachel?
Yes,
And
donate
pressing,
now.
You know, pressing that you'll give us $5, $10, $20, because we could really use your help here in Gulfton and in Houston, Texas. So
Definitely.
thanks so much, Rachel.
Of course. Thanks for having me, Michelle. John, I'm excited for the show.
Rachel, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, you know, you want to talk a little bit about some of the things we're going to be doing in January. We're going to do some more Tempest Fugit, which is what we're going to see tonight, which is actually headed up
By Paul.
By Paul,
Right.
our musical director.
Right. And interesting.
And then actually in March, we're going to do a show of art, an art show.
and first and foremost, what about the upcoming gala in 2021?
Oh yeah, well we're going to talk about that later when we interview Alexander
Well,
Squire.
that's kind of being kept for a surprise. Absolutely.
That's right.
Which stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay tuned for that.
What do you think? I mean, when people say art, what comes to your mind, Michelle?
Art, Gustav Klimt, of course, darling.
Yeah.
My favorite artist. I actually started writing a play about Gustav Klimt.
Oh my God.
So we'll see if it ever makes the stage here, if it makes the cut. But speaking of plays, you know, I had a theater company on 42nd Street for 10 years.
Well, that's
so
right.
A big part of our plan is to also bring in some playwrights and to discover great young playwrights here in Houston, because good God, there's amazing talent here in Houston. And so we're going to be launching a playwright competition.
Reading
as well
competition.
As a poetry competition.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I think, as Michelle said, her background in theater in New York and bringing to us so many exciting things, we're gonna look to expand upon music, theater, every aspect of
and
readings,
painting.
art, painting.
My friend David Hacker is going to do a big show in March. He's he's been in hibernation for a very long time. He's a magnificent painter and sculptor, and so we hope you'll come out and see David's works. We're very, very privileged to be able to show his works.
Yeah, incredible works David has done, and I think for the community in Houston, you'll be amazed at the power of his art form.
Yeah.
And obviously, Michelle and I joined.
So many beautiful people here tonight. Good God, John.
Well, I'll tell you.
Makes me feel old.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michelle and I
Long in the tooth. That's our next show. Long in the tooth, baby.
We've had people say that, but I think it's a little soon for that for us.
You're only as old as you feel, right?
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank God we've got the medical center here in Texas, the best
Yes.
medical center in the world. So if you do grow old, you don't have to worry about it too much. So.
That's right. And listen, we'd also like to, everyone who's not here tonight with us, but who's in our audience on the live cast, we really,
so much for
really
joining
appreciate
us.
your watching, and we encourage you to participate and provide input. And
I don't want any criticism. I'm sorry.
No criticism, but any positive or any kind of input, because we're looking to see this thing grow and really take on momentum as we launch and continue to launch the incredible space here and the arts in Houston.
We are, and we have Team Alta here. This is a group effort. We have amazing people behind the camera right now who have all given up their time and talent, and we're so grateful to them and to our boards. Who are all here tonight as well. So the show is about to start. Now, if you want to maybe go and get your popcorn or go to the restroom or go to that donate button again.
Yes, yes.
Go right now.
Yes.
Because you got about, 3 minutes before this amazing program starts. Tempest Fugit, Paul English and his quartet with his amazing special guest, Beaux Saunders, who has not been in an official performance in many years. She's taken a hiatus.
And I think, quite frankly, this will be her first performance in the U.S.
Yes, it is.
It will be. So you're all privy to a very exciting first here at Alta Arts.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with the big, big show.
Enjoy the show. Thank you.
Hello? Oh my gosh, here we are. Oh, I can hear. Woo! It's like it's coming from heaven. I can hear it. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to spend a lot of time. I just want to introduce the fabulous Paul English Quartet, who will be entertaining us tonight. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And welcome. We're glad you're here. We hope you enjoy the music tonight. We've got quite a few things planned, and some of them may actually come off. We'll see. I'd like to thank the manufacturers of this bench for making it possible for me to adjust it right here in real time. You've probably never seen that before, I bet. How many have ever seen a concert pianist come up and adjust his own bench? Yeah? Well, you know. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? That was an old standard that we like to play. The name of it is All of You, and we are saying good evening to all of you. We're glad you're here. Andy, we're getting a little bit of feedback here. Let's get that solved before we go on. It's drum monitor? On my mic or what? Yeah, well, it's on, yeah, when you're talking. Drum monitor, we think. Yeah, it's getting louder. We're leaving the planet. Ah, my microphone's gone. It's not this. You know, before they went to the moon, they had countless experiments and trial runs and practice. And we're kind of in that phase now, right now. And the odds are, they're stacked against us right now, it looks like. Luckily, if we crash, we don't have far to fall tonight. So. Are we good? I'd like to thank my good friend Andy Bradley and Tan Truong, who have the sound under control, and we're live streaming, and so anybody who's out there paying attention to us in the internet, we like to say hello to you. I don't even know where the camera is. Is that you? Hi, Mom, Dad. Okay. We still got it. I don't know where it is, but we need to fix this. One, two. Okay. No ideas, huh? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's David Caceres with you turned me off again. Don't do that. Here's David Caceres again with or not again, but for the first time tonight, singing. It's wonderful.
It's marvelous, you should care for me. Whoa, it's awful nice, it's paradise, what I love to see. You make my life so glamorous, can't blame people feeling errors. Oh, it's wonderful, it's marvelous, that you should care for me. marvelous. You should care for me. Whoa, it's awful nice. It's paradise. What I love to see. You make my life so glamorous. Campaign people feeling amorous. Whoa, it's wonderful. It's marvelous. That you should care for. That you should care for. That you should care.
Thank you. Our job is to warm the room up. Are you feeling warm? We're trying to get there. We'll do something different. This is a song by the great jazz pianist and band leader and composer, Chick Corea. You've heard of Chick? Well, come on. You want to sing? His father's name and his real name was Armando. And he wrote a song that he entitled Armando's Rumba. It's not a rumba, but it's still a good song, so we're going to play it. Here it is. change. Goodbye. I'm doing this for a very special reason. You probably know what that reason is. 1, 2. One, two. Where'd the band go? Oh, union break. Yeah, right in the middle of the show. Well, what can you say? I recently became acquainted with a young lady from the UK. Does anybody know where that is? It's one of the disputed election counties, right? They're still counting in the UK. Yeah. No, we're not going to go there. She's from London, and I share a last name with some of those people. No relation. Anyway, maybe 400 years ago, but not recently. And I'm not that old. But anyway, I met this young lady through Michelle, who's Bouchard, who is one of the founders of this magnificent establishment and place. Thank you. How about it? You know? Here we are. You know, this is somebody's dream, and this has been taking place before my very eyes, and now it's taking place before your eyes, because we're a work in progress. We're working on this. We have many things planned for next year. Hopefully, we'll be able to see each other. We won't be locked in cages. But what a beautiful building and a beautiful place to present music. Thank you, Michelle and Michael Prentice, for starting this. So back to this English lass I was speaking of. She has had a career already that many of us were not aware of, an international career recording. She was recognized by the Grammys as one of the finalists of emerging artist, which is quite an honor. It means that these people that run the Grammys every year think she's worthy of note and to keep an eye on her and watch her. She's not really doesn't claim to be a jazz singer, but I got her to sing a couple of jazz tunes with me in the closet. She can sing, this girl. But I want her to come out and do a couple of her original songs and let you get to know her. I think you're going to hear from her. And we want to present her in her first Houston performance. Please welcome to the stage now a very good friend and a very talented artist, Beaux Saunders.
Years ago, I used to bring whiskey to the stage. I've learnt my lesson on that one, I'm afraid. The hard way. I'm going to sing a few songs for you tonight. And just want to shout out to Mum and Dad. No, I'm joking. I want to shout out to everybody watching on the live cast, and everybody watching in the United States, and everybody who's come out tonight. It's a real joy. Thank you so much. Here we go.
And who's to say I told you so? You heard me in my sleep. And all these times we feel discouraged, seldom stop to see. So but denial is a strong thing, it keeps me going. You don't mean that much to me. And this powerful stuff I deny myself. My heart is singing like a gospel choir, a gospel choir. I'm walking on tiptoes. I wish that we had a backbone, and you suddenly don't like to be alone. Let's take it to a new zone. Yeah, let's get a backbone. Yeah, let's get a backbone. Yeah, I can see it's hurting you. You told me in your sleep. And all these times we feel discouraged, seldom stop to see. So but denial is a strong thing, it keeps me going. You don't mean that much to me. And this powerful stuff I deny myself. My heart is beating like a jungle drum, a jungle drum. I'm walking on tiptoes. I wish that we Yeah, let's get a backbone. Yeah, let's get a backbone. And I can take it or leave it, love. I don't care, you don't mean that much to me. Thank you.
Thanks. Thing with whiskey is it sort of slides down your throat and opens up your vocal cords, you know, whereas water just refreshes you. So maybe next time whiskey. It's always some excuse, isn't there? This song is a sort of song I wrote about, I guess, being in a bit of a dark place. I had a few things going on in my life at that time, and I think the moral of the story is even in the darkest night, the sun will come up again. You know?
Start me up and I'll go for you. 'Cause it's the same impulse as to try as to refuse. Oh, and you're coming up top trumps for me. And blind or drunk, what you tell me I just don't believe. And pick me up, take me out the water just before I fade away. Embrace me like you never had before. Feels like I'm a waste of space. Oh, and it's so very easy to say. Oh, but it's so much harder to do. But I can't carry on this way. But I'll try to. And let you go, and I'll pine for you. Somehow, when I win, I feel like I lose. Oh, and I'm frightened to death, frightened to death, frightened to death. Oh, but those kind words lift me up and get me right on track. Take me out the water just before I fade away. Embrace me like you never had before. Feels like I'm a waste of space. Oh, and it's so very easy to say, but it's so much harder to do. But I can't carry on this way. But I'll try to. And start me up and I'll go for you. 'Cause it's the same impulse as to try as to refuse. Oh, and you're coming up top trumps for me. And blind or drunk, what you tell me I just don't believe. And pick me up, take me out the water just before I fade away. Embrace me like you never had before. Feels like I'm a waste of space. Oh, and pick me up, take me out of the water just before I fade away. Embrace me like you never had before. Feels like I'm a waste of space. And it's so very easy to say, but it's so much harder to do. But I can't carry on this way. But I'll try to. I'll try to. try to. Thank you.
Would the quartet like to come and join me on stage again? Do you fancy that, guys? You up for it? You're on a break. Oh, sorry to disturb you, sir. Can you set my mic up for me? Do you think you could do that? You can't? I want you to come play with me. Is that all right? and your friends. Need a bit of backup here. People are bored of listening just me and the piano.
Can I get you to cut this microphone off, please? Give me just 1, 2. My microphone's off again. 1, 2. Thank you. Give me just a moment. I'm going to try to fix this hum. Give me just a second. Don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain. That said, this is a work in progress. I'm afraid it's going to take a greater mind than mine. Well, sorry to slow things down, but I enjoyed that thoroughly. And I would love to do a song with you. But I've been informed that my contract will not let me do that without the rest of my guys. So I have to bring the rest of the guys up. Can I do that? Gentlemen, can you come join us? You there? I hope there was no bloodshed involved, but thank you.
This year, isn't it? 2020.
Yeah, this must be. Okay, here we go. So, Stars and Stripes Forever? Is that what you're doing? No, that's not right.
I wish.
Oh. You want to you want to introduce? No, no Goldfinger. No. We are going to do a couple. We're going to do a couple of songs of hers. Want to introduce it? We now return you to our regularly scheduled program. The one you have. The one you have. The one you have. This one. Can you stand?
Hello, hello, check.
Ready?
This song is probably my most famous song. And lots of people say that when you sing your most famous song again and again, it gets boring. But for me, I still enjoy singing this song. So there you go. It's called Ain't That Beautiful.
And he said, who do I love, you guess? Well, does it start with a B and end with an X? Is it patient and kind and all of the rest? And you've opened your heart, but mine belongs to me. Won't you meet me after dark under that juniper tree? You picked me a big red rose, but I bought myself 3. Now ain't that beautiful? Oh, now ain't that clear? Now so convenient. I've been thinking we should leave it there. Now ain't that beautiful? Oh, now ain't that sweet? Now so sincere, and I've been thinking we should hold it there. And I said, hey, can't we slow this down? Fools don't rush in, don't wanna be the talk of town. No, let's not try and jump the gun. That blast caused quite a frown. And you built me a big strong house. I hate to tear it down. I hate to tear it down. And I can see it's hard now that you finally seen the light. Let's call ourselves acquaintances. No, I don't wanna fight. No, I don't wanna fight. Now ain't that beautiful? Oh, now ain't that clear? Now so convenient. I've been thinking we should leave it there. Now ain't that beautiful? Oh, now ain't that sweet? So sincere, and I've been thinking we should leave it there. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 now ain't that beautiful? Oh, now ain't that clear? Now so convenient. I've been thinking we should leave it there. Now ain't that beautiful? Oh, now ain't that sweet? Now so sincere, and I've been thinking we should leave it there.
Very nice. Little surprise at the end. That was nice. I like that. These guys, I tell you what, they're great to play with. I mean, they really are. I mean, they've taught me a lot already. I mean, I'm just like a, washed-up pop star. These guys are the real deal. Proper musicians, Us guys, we show up, they've learnt the songs, they've done the hard work, and we just sing and wear outfits like this, so. The next song is Looking Out My Window. Oh. Is that okay? Can we do that one?
I don't have that. So just, I have just a moment.
This song, actually, weirdly, was written pre-pandemic. And it's about being in an apartment in London and sort of maybe it had a bit of a late night, feeling maybe a little bit anxious, maybe a little bit isolated. And sort of actually, I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but it's a hobby of mine, people watching. You watch the people that go by and you sort of look at them and you think, you've got a whole life, you've got a whole story, you've got a job, you've got a family, and I just see you just for that split second. And I know nothing about you, but, people make assumptions about people, don't they, when they see them on the street. And this was a song about sort of trying maybe not to do that. And also about the isolation. I mean, people in London, now they're feeling it because of the lockdown and things. So This one's for everybody in London.
Streets are lined with tired feet, lifeless leaves and naked trees. Looking at my window, oh, oh, oh. Broken hearts and movie dreams. We're overcast behind the scenes. Looking at my window, oh, oh, oh. And all of the while I remain here, stuck in this bubble. I'm crippled with fear, and I'm isolated and still unclear if anybody else is out there watching me. This girl walks past every day. Her eyes look lost and her thoughts mislaid. Looking at my window, oh, oh, oh. These hours have turned into days. There's even verbal traffic on the radio waves. Looking at my window, oh, oh. And all of the while I remain here, stuck in this bubble. I'm crippled with fear, and I'm isolated and still unclear if anybody else is out there watching me. And who am I to, yeah, who am I to sit and judge? And who am I to, yeah, who am I to sit and judge? Yeah. And who are we to, yeah, who are we to sit and judge? Yeah. Looking at my window, oh, oh. Looking at my window, oh.
Thank you.
Ladies and gen- Ladies and gentlemen, Beaux Saunders.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
We are going to take a brief intermission. We'll be back in about 15. Please meet your neighbors, get to know each other, and get ready for more. Thanks.
Hey, y'all online. We're having a hell
Well.
of a time tonight in Houston, Texas.
Is it working?
We just saw a fantastic show all by You're at Ground Zero on Alta Arts, so that's why you got to go to the donate button and give more.
And
Hey, John.
In fact, by the way, I think tonight the moon crossed over us to wish us well with the space station and all that. You know, it's funny. You have to take technology at its finest, and we did have a few little fun bumps along the
glitches.
way, but you know what?
But
That's
hey,
what
we
it's
didn't
about.
crash, baby.
And we're here. And
Yep,
we're here.
and now we're going to bring on somebody who's another young person on our advisory
Yes,
board.
I'd like to
You
invite
know,
Alexander.
He is a young Houstonian who actually has a body of work here of art. He's getting his microphone together. Please say hello, Alexander Squire.
Welcome, Alexander.
Native Houstonian.
Hello.
Right?
Yes, native Houstonian.
He's on the advisory board. And Alexander, tell us why you're on the board and how you became involved and your history with Alta and what you want to do going forward.
Yeah, so it's very exciting for me. I first got to know Mike and Joseph and a lot of the people here that are part of Alta through an art project 5 years ago here in in the Sharpstown area nearby. And Mike and Joseph asked me to sort of participate on their new project, which I didn't realize was at this scope. But it's really incredible, and I'm really happy to be a part of this, specifically in this part of Houston.
Talk
I feel like we need more
about
art
your
centers.
project that you did. It was an amazing thing. You took a house, a wreck house, basically, and you did a whole history.
Yes,
right?
so basically that project was it was responding to basically a derelict ranch house from the original construction of the neighborhood in Sharpstown. And I basically went into that ranch house, which was full of stuff, and it was falling apart, and turned it into sort of an archaeological museum of the Sharpstown area. So put everything on display, recontextualize everything as though
see it on our website,
it was very valuable
Alexander.
as opposed to derelict.
How would you say, Alexander, tie the architectural aspect to what you did relative to Sharpstown and what we're doing with Alta Arts, and how you see the synergy being such an incredible opportunity for the arts?
Well, I think that, the most obvious, example of the reuse of this structure, and specifically in a zone that is an industrial zone, a warehouse district, if you will, but alongside a main drag of a neighborhood. So
there
you
go.
have
You know who designed this place, right?
Oh, remind me.
Yeah, Frank Lundy.
Yeah, that's right.
A very forgotten architect, but a master who's about 92 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, we're really excited because we're going to have our first gala in May. And Alexander is going to work with young artists
to
do the whole decor so that our gala is going to be an experience, right?
Yeah, so part of what I would like to do here at Alta and what I'm hoping to contribute with is arts programming, but specifically also educational outreach and involving art students in the area from the different high schools. So hopefully for the gala we'll be able to do our first collaborative project with art students from local schools.
Well, and as we said earlier,
before you got to tell us a little bit about bricks in Houston.
About what now?
Bricks.
Oh, bricks. So I have a large project that is essentially an archive of bricks, and all I can say really is that most of the bricks you'll find here in Houston are not that old. Houston is not that old. However, they come from everywhere. So I have a collection of over 400 bricks that I found all over Houston. 99% of them come from out of state, from Mexico, from other parts of the state,
just like
Oklahoma,
Houston,
Louisiana.
Like the demographics
right,
of Houston.
just like Houston. So that's a beautiful parallel,
it
definitely.
It is. We're so fortunate to have you on the board.
Thank you, Michelle.
Alexander.
Yeah.
All right.
pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, John, we're going to talk to somebody now who's a big fan of our musical director, right?
Yes, why don't you introduce her?
Sylvia, come on in. All right,
Hello,
our next
Sylvia.
guest is a big fan of Paul English, our musical director. Oh gosh, we didn't have a
Yes,
mic.
that's what
All
I
right.
was holding off on.
Sorry, underneath.
Now we're ready.
So
Yes.
how long have you followed Paul English?
Oh, this is really going to take everybody back. Are you ready?
That's okay.
I first met him in the 1900s.
1900s.
Oh my God.
You must be reincarnated.
1900s, sweetie. It's the 2000s.
Wow.
Probably around 1998.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell us
Here
a little
in
bit
Houston.
about how it all evolved and your thoughts relative to what Paul brings to the table as an incredible artist.
Okay, well, the way I met Paul, I met him through my brother, who was the jazz teacher at Lubbock, at Texas Tech. And so Paul was artist in residence a couple of times. So I met him. It was probably in 98, 99. And as far as the venue, I love the venue. I love it.
Wonderful.
Love the programs that are coming up. I love the programs that you had.
Well, thank you.
And I just follow Paul anywhere he goes all over Houston.
Well, we're so glad. And actually, what would you like to see more at Alta? Sylvia?
Oh, I would
As a
love to,
patron.
as a patron, I love, of course, I love the music, but I also love to see art and art exhibits. And I would love to see more young artists coming up and singing with Paul and singing with the
Very good, very good
established,
point. And that's
artists.
that's one of our initiatives relative to the youth and exposing them to music, the arts, and the ability to really create incredible things.
Yes, it's so much fun for them.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, thank you. Sylvia's not only been at our first Alta Arts Live, she's been at our second. So thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you so much, Sylvia,
And a
for
shout
joining
out
us.
to my wonderful and beautiful Aunt Charity. She's in the background. She's not listening.
Hello, Aunt Charity.
Hello,
God
Aunt
bless.
Charity.
Absolutely.
Oh, we need to have somebody sing that.
We're fans of Broadway.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you again.
All right.
Been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure.
All righty. All righty. All right, so now we are so excited.
Well, let me tell you, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, hell no.
As we
I
cross,
feel like we've just seen
as
the
we cross the
beginnings
pond,
of
we
Janis
crossed the
Joplin,
pond. Absolutely.
Amy Winehouse,
I tell
all
you,
rolled into one,
Michelle,
baby.
for one moment there, I thought I was sitting in a little pub in London town. What an incredible performance. And we are so excited to have her for just a minute to say a few words about being here tonight.
Come on, Beau.
Come on, Beau.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hello, Beau. Why don't you step in here
Thank
between both of Wow.
Thank
I
you.
mean, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you so much. I mean, that was a real rush. I really enjoyed that. You know, it's so great to be here, and I'm so grateful for everybody coming out, you know, tonight. And
Yeah, in the midst of this.
it's been such a year, right? And thank God for Alta Arts.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Still
Well,
plow.
you know,
Yeah.
And guess what? Michelle's the one who said to Paul, "Oh my God, you've got to hear Beaux sing." And then it became magic, and the launch was happened. Houston, we have liftoff, and there it was, Paul English. And thanks to Michelle's introduction, we are so fortunate to have you here tonight. So,
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, I'm so excited about the, you know, second half of the set, and yeah, it's just so great to be here.
Beau and I met because of her coat, her fur coat. Let's face it.
That's right.
Yeah, we were in an
She was
elevator.
admiring my coat.
We were in an
It was, wasn't
elevator,
it?
and I saw this girl with long blonde hair and a fur coat.
Yeah,
and, I was like,
and an
"Who's that?"
attitude.
And
an attitude.
Like,
That's
hey,
right.
From hell. And I was like, who is that girl?
Well, let me tell you, I have
And she
to ask
said,
you.
I'm a singer.
I'm a singer. I'm from London. That's right.
I have to tell you, I got a call from Johnny Walker.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Yes, and they were saying maybe next time for Beau's performance we can have a little Johnny Walker on the piano.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Love that.
So
that's so cool.
In your quest to quench your thirst,
Yeah.
we hope that the second act, and we know it will be phenomenal, and we just want to thank you so much, Beau.
I want to thank you guys. What an amazing night, and everybody's having so much fun, and it's, you know, really been organized in a safe way, and everything's been thought about and planned, and I appreciate everybody, you know,
We're
who's
just so
taken
damn
time.
lucky to have Beaux Saunders at the you know, resurgence of this magnificent career.
Incredible.
We knew her when.
Thank you. Bravo.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Enjoy the second
And
show.
thanks for staying in Houston.
I'm going to
baby.
go this way.
All
Bye-bye.
right,
Enjoy.
all right.
Well,
Right,
it looks
are we
like.
about to go back to the second set?
Are we
or
about
can we
ready?
Pull somebody else up? Oh,
Couple-
where's,
well,
where's
let's
the
see.
guy from New York?
Where is
Here's the
Alex
guy
from New
Is
York?
there a guy from
Where
New York?
is?
There he is. Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait.
Well, we've got a
There's
few
somebody
people.
over there
In
from
fact,
New York. We got people from all over here.
we do. We really do. And in fact, it's been interesting tonight. Michelle, I've
Yes.
noticed as I walked in tonight, so many people outside of Houston. I mean, there are people, there were a couple of people from Los Angeles. There were people in New York, Chicago. There comes Alex right now. I think we're going to get a minute to say a quick word. Alex, who's in from New York. 1 second. Folks, listen, we hope you're enjoying it. And again, remember, we need your support, and in order for us to propel this to its next
will
level,
help us.
you know, 5, 10, 20, we really appreciate it, and we hope you're enjoying the evening. And thank you so much for being our audience. And here comes Well,
And
you know,
say hello to your dog, baby.
oh God, and I'll tell you what, Louie, I hope you're
Lou.
watching.
Lou, are you watching?
The only problem with Louie is he hasn't gotten the remote control under control. But otherwise, he watches the stations. Listen, y'all, it's been an incredible
Houston
evening.
is the greatest town in the world.
Well, Houston is, and as we say, Michelle and I, we haven't really spoken verbally about our exciting launch of Blab on the Bayou, but we know what's happening, where it's happening, and when.
We haven't spoken verbally, we've spoken physically.
Yes, we have. And again, thank you to the audience, and let's see
I think
here.
our next
There
guest
we
is
go.
coming on, but he's taking a very long time.
There we
All
go.
right,
Here he comes. We had to get that microphone.
Okay, so
It's been an interesting moonshot tonight, but here he comes. Let's watch that wire there, my friend. Alec, how are you? We're going to put you in between here, right over here.
Even better.
Ah, there we go.
So,
There we go.
Alex,
Welcome,
why'd you
welcome.
fly-
So,
Why'd you fly in from New York to see this show?
did you arrive this afternoon or?
Rather a few days ago.
Few days ago. Well, listen, welcome. So what do you think of our wonderful Alta Arts and what we're doing?
Oh, what a wonderful,
So, Alex, you're an actor in New
Wonderful,
York.
and now there it
and
is.
what do you think
I am
about the potential for doing plays here?
I mean, you know, it's a wonderful space. It's got high ceilings. You could do a lot with it artistically.
Arthur Miller?
What with the proverbial desert, as it were, artistically on the stage, as I've seen it in New York.
Yes.
In the near future, with so many hungry mouths to feed, so to say.
What do you?
All right, so, okay, we're about to cut to the break.
Are we
but
ready?
Alex, do you think we could do plays here as well as New York?
Absolutely, you could.
All right, they're from a New
I think
York.
it'd
To
be a
1,000 plus hungry mouths from New York City, starving for work as it is right now. Houston is a great option to follow up on.
Let's call it
All right.
Broadway on the
Thanks
Bayou.
so much.
Indeed so.
Yes.
Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
All right,
Now,
thank you.
Guys, we're going to go back to the second set, so
Enjoy.
here we go.
Enjoy.
Have a good one.
That was a song titled Frenesy, an arrangement by Jerry Mulligan. Does anybody remember the Jerry Mulligan Chet Baker Quartet? Wouldn't it be great if David would bring his Barry sax next time? No, that was an iconic group and a great moment in the history of jazz. Great quartet. If you've never heard them, it's the Chet Baker Jerry Mulligan Quartet. No piano, no guitar, just two horns, trumpet and baritone sax, bass and drums. And they played all the harmonies just between the two horns. It's a fascinating study in music, not just jazz, but the way they created that sound. And next time, you'll hear it with a baritone saxophone. Yeah.
I'll bring the bari if you bring the trumpet. Is that fair deal?
So we might just have alto. The producers of these shows, they told me they wanted to talk more. I don't want to talk. Yeah, but okay. So this guy here is an icon in Houston. He's, yeah. So. Not just in Houston, but he lived in New York and tore that place up and decided to come back because there was nothing left up there, as we all know. Hi, New York. Nice to talk to you. Anyway, he's been around a long time, a great jazz player, and we've been playing together for, I hate to say it, it's 30 years? Almost 30 years. Yeah, I picked him up at elementary school, and we used to. But please, a round of applause for a very talented musician, a great friend, David Caceres. And sometimes we get to play around and do things like this. Thank you. How about it for Tim Solik on the drums? On the bass tonight, we have Anthony Sapp. And the aforementioned, and as that was a Charlie Parker tune, so it's fitting and proper to say one of the things that Charlie Parker said about Dizzy Gillespie. My worthy constituent, David Caceres. Thanks for being here. We have more music planned for tonight and beyond. If you're not on our mailing list, please get on our mailing list, not just mine, but Alta Arts. We are really working to make this a gem in what Michelle calls the greatest city in the nation, Houston. So please take the journey with us, come many times, and enjoy, and let us have your suggestions, your remarks. Your criticisms, not so much. But anyway, we're going to do one more before we bring up Beaux again. Do you want to hear Beaux some more? Yeah. Well, let us have a little fun. We'll bring her back up. This is an Eddie Harris tune that was recorded sometime, I don't know when. When was it recorded? But anyway, Eddie Harris wrote this, and it's become kind of a jazz staple. It's called Freedom Jazz Dance. This should be easier this time. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard her once, now hear her again for the second time. Please welcome to the stage Miss Beaux Saunders.
Thank you. That's great. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Having me back. Thank you. Check, check. Mic. 1, 2. This song is, I guess, it's a very personal song. That sounds sarcastic for some reason, but I think it's just because I'm British. It's a song about, I guess, a family rift. We've all got them. There's always one, isn't there? This is about one of my siblings and my mum, and one of the vacations that we had many years ago, and in Paris. And it's one of the times I remember in my memory, you know, we were really happy, and this song is about maybe one day my mother and one of my siblings will reconcile. Don't hold your breath, though.
Turn the other cheek. Silence that jealous streak. Oh, my courage was growing. These seeds I've been sowing, they're weak, and we'll all go back to Paris, and we'll meet again in Rome. Oh mon Dieu, how I love Paris. Let's forfeit these pretty little things we own. Tease my wretched heart, color my work of art. Oh, a tantrum of lust to feast. These feelings have stopped to cease, you beast, and we'll all go back to Paris, and we'll meet again in Rome. Oh mon Dieu, how I love Paris. Let's forfeit these pretty little things, and we'll all go back to Paris, and we'll meet again in Rome. Oh mon Dieu, how I love Paris. Let's forfeit these pretty little things we own. Turn the other cheek. Silence that jealous streak. Oh, my courage was growing. These seeds I've been sowing, they're weak, and we'll all go back to Paris, and we'll meet again in Rome. Oh mon Dieu, how I love Paris. Let's forfeit these pretty little things. Yeah, we'll all go back to Paris, and we'll meet again in Rome. Oh mon Dieu, how I love Paris. Let's forfeit these pretty little things, yeah. Oh, go back, oh, go back, oh, go back to Paris, and we'll all meet again in Rome. Thank you.
I like to write songs about things that are real, you know? Real feelings, real people, real experiences. I think they're the best songs, for sure. I mean, I won't name any names, but I've been in the studio with people and they're like, yeah, let's write a really fun song about like a party or something. And some guy shows up and I'm like, nah. That's not for me. That's not for me. This song is called Texas. And it's a, we're in Texas, right? And it's really a love song to Texas. And I guess, you know, coming from the UK, it's like a small island, essentially. Even though we're one of the major players in the world. You know, just being able to get in the car and drive is amazing. And, you know, 7 hours before you leave Texas. I mean, it's unbelievable. Isn't that unbelievable? Even for Texans, right? And just the stuff you see, the colors, the farms, the people, the small towns you drive through. It's totally, you know, every time I see it, I never get bored of it. And it's, it thrills me, honestly. So thank you, Texas. Thank you for this song.
Let's hit the highway, head off and go. Stinking whiskey in the rodeo. Big dreams and blue dreams down to 10. You drove me crazy even way back. This might be the last time you hold me close. And back home to Texas, off you go, off you go, off you go. No, no, no. Deep blues and red moons along the way. Yeah, we got high on the cowboy cliche and empty bottles and snakes with rattles in the sand. Yeah, we got drunk on those easy plans. And this might be the last time you hold me close. Back home to Texas, off you go, off you go, off you go. No, 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 this might be the last time you hold me close. Back home to Texas, off you go, off you go, off you go. Let's hope that God believes them when everything else in this world leaves them. Let's hope that God forgives them and lays their bodies down. Oh, won't you lay my body down? Oh, won't you lay my body down? Let's hit the highway, head off and go. Stinking a whiskey in the rodeo. And big dreams and blue jeans down to 10. You drove me crazy even way back then. I know this might be the last time you hold me close. Back home to Texas, off you go, off you go, off you go. No, no, this might be the last time you hold me close. And back home to Texas, off you go, off you go, off you go. No, no.
Thank you, Texas. Little intermission here while we set up.
I want more. Can I have more? Come on.
Let's do it. I'm up for it. Of course you can. You're welcome. Thank you. I've written my set list here on a little old bit of cardboard. I had this thing, I like to write set lists on old bits of paper.
Oh my gosh, who was that written?
It's a little people get a bit weird about stuff they do every time they perform. This is one of mine. It's a weird one, for sure.
How do you feel about this girl? What I was going to say before I so rudely interrupted was, how do you feel about this girl singing about Texas back home? How do you feel about having her?
It has become home. It has become home.
That's okay with me.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You know,
accommodating me, you know.
If you don't mind, I want to make a couple of announcements.
Go for it.
As you know, this is a work in progress. For those at home watching this in Japan or Siberia or wherever you are, I've been informed we've had some internet dropouts. That's not totally our fault. But what we're doing to correct it, we need more bandwidth. So we're going to be addressing that problem before the next live cast. If you want to catch our subsequent performances on the air, you'll hear them with. Yeah, she says we need more
donations help.
But what you can do, we are videoing all this, and we will have an edited copy of the entire performance on our website within the next few days. Am I correct on that? Yeah. So if you want to revisit what we did tonight, or share this with your friends, please do visit our website, thealtaarts.org. Okay?
That's right, and the arts need donations now, don't they? Let's do it.
As far as donations, please, absolutely, don't be embarrassed. And
now's the time.
And we are also will not be embarrassed, because really no amount is too great. So take that to heart. Very seriously, we would like your support. Please, I don't even know how this is going to, they don't tell me much of the business. I don't know how it's going to develop, but support this as you would any other arts group. We're going to do our best to bring you good entertainment, and not just jazz, not just pop. A good friend of mine who died before I met him was a great musician, wrote a lot of great music, Duke Ellington. And he also said some very wise things. One of the things he said was that there's only two kinds of music, good and bad. And we hope to bring you the best of the good. As you see on tonight's stage, we've got two completely different genres. I hope nobody's offended by that, but some jazz aficionados are. But we love playing jazz, but we love playing this music too. And everything that's coming out of this lady's mouth so far tonight is something that she wrote herself. They're all original. So without further ado-wah-dee-doo, we're going to do a couple of her tunes. You want to introduce them?
Yeah. This song is called Tied Down. And it's about not wanting to be tied down, not wanting to have a husband, not wanting to do any of that. And now I have a husband and 2 kids, so if it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone, for sure. I love them. I love you guys.
Space between richer things, and I don't believe in anything. Well, like fate, hell no, baby, grab your coat and let's go. Tie me down, tie me up. I like you, but this won't be love, 'cause I won't live in chains, blow you off and change my name. Now that's what I call fair game. And don't presume what I've been feeling of. Men like you are slightly reminiscent of. I walk around the city and back again, and I realize now that we can't be friends, but I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be tied down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. Tie me down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. Your foolish ways fill up my days, and you're bargaining while I'm tarnishing your sweet good name. Now you've only got yourself to blame. I haven't been fair, I haven't been kind. Games with your mind, but that don't mean to say. Who knows, maybe someday my heart will weigh the same as my head. And don't presume what I've been feeling of. Men like you are slightly reminiscent of. I walk around the city and back again, and I realize now that we can't be friends, but I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be tied down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. And don't you know, grab your coat and let's go. Tie me down, tie me up. I like you, but this won't be love. And don't you know, grab your coat and let's go. Tie me down, tie me up. I like you, but this won't be love. 'Cause don't presume what I've been feeling of. Men like you are slightly reminiscent of. I walk around the city and back again, and I realize now that we can't be friends, but I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be tied down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. No, I don't wanna be tied down. And tie me down. No, I don't wanna be tied down.
This is one of my favorite songs that I ever wrote, actually, if not maybe my favorite. It's about something. If anybody can work out what it's about, you win the raffle. There's not really a raffle. So yeah. But yeah, come up to me and whisper in my ear your guesses. It's called Let It Go.
begun. From the get-go, I get hit with the hell no. The city's the stage, yeah, and where's the show? Yeah, where's the show? Oh. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, oh, oh. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, you can meet me on the corner of my street. You can meet me by the dock of the bay, and you can roll me like a rolling stone, babe. You can sail me right away. Don't be let down. You can be the encore in my town. I'll let you in on the right sound, the right sound. And bang on. I wish I had a platform to preach from. The road was short, but the trip was long. The trip was long. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, oh, oh. Let it go, let it go, let it. Yeah, you can meet me on the corner of my street. You can meet me by the dock of the bay, and you can roll me like a rolling stone, babe. You can sail me right away. Yeah, you can meet me on the corner of my street. You can meet me by the dock of the bay. You can roll me like a rolling stone, babe. Sail me right away. You can sail me right away. You can sail me right away. You can sail me right. You can sail me right away. You can sail me right away. You can sail me right away. You can meet me on the corner of my street. You can meet me by the dock of the bay, and you can roll me like a rolling stone, babe. You can sail me right away. Yeah, you can meet me on the corner of my street. You can meet me by the dock of the bay. You can roll me like a rolling stone, babe. Sail me right away.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beaux Saunders. Hey, don't go away. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, 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 hey. Get back here. I need a little sparkle in my life. Come back, come back, come back. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Show, what? Okay, no. But we do want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. It's not Valentine's Day, but it is Thanksgiving. We hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, whether you're with friends and family or whether you're isolated in some small room by yourself. We hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, one way or the other. Thanks for being with us. Can I get a little more here? Just because I'm losing my voice. 1, 2, thank you. Okay. So you've heard about Alta Arts, you've heard about us, seen our show. We're going to be working on all the nuts and bolts and all the pieces that fit. We want to thank Joseph for everything he does, Michelle and Michael for everything they've done, Ton, Andy, Austin, Erica, Priscilla. I'm going to leave somebody out because I got a bad memory. But everybody, thank you. Back to what I said about Duke Ellington. You've heard this lady sing her song, but how about singing a jazz song with us?
Oh, I'd love to sing a jazz song.
Would you go for that? Check this out.
Thanks, guys, and thanks to this amazing band. I mean, these guys are amazing.
to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor every time we say goodbye. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor every time we say goodbye. Oh, and every time we say
Beaux Saunders, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Good night.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
That was